Well, welcome back in for another Mixed Media Basics. And this time I'm going to show you how to do a DIY crackle paste. Now, if you have been on my channel and have not missed the DIY texture paste video that I have on my channel, it is underneath the Mixed Media Basics playlist, but I will also link it up in the upper right hand corner. This is something that you should probably watch first because we're going to take it from the point at which you've made your 3D Flex texture paste out of universal medium, whatever color you choose. I've used white, and the PowerTex Easy 3D Flex powder. So both of these are PowerTex products. I'll link all these products down below for you. But the Easy 3D Flex powder is this lovely texture powder. It is awesome for making a paste. It's also good for making a air dry clay, which I will be going through on a later Mixed Media Basics. So I have made lots of different texture paste. You can make it out of stone art, and it gives you this very textured type of a paste. Also, you can make it out of Power Smooth, which makes an incredibly smooth paste. But the neat thing about the 3D Flex texture paste is by adding one simple ingredient to this paste, you can create your very own crackle paste. And it gives you wonderful large cracks when it's thicker and smaller cracks when it is thinner. And I love this product, the 3D Flex. It's just so versatile. So what I'm going to go through is how to take your paste and turn it into a crackle paste. And you're going to say, this video is so short, but part of it, the making of it, is the texture paste. So like I said, I will link to that video on how to make the texture paste up in the corner. I'll also link it down below for you as well. So let's get into how to turn this 3D Flex texture paste into a gorgeous crackle paste. So before we get started, the first thing you need to do is create some texture paste. And I have linked a video up in the upper right hand corner for you, which is how to make your texture paste using the 3D Flex powder when you're making that. And then once you've got that made, you're going to add water to it to turn it from a texture paste into a crackle paste. And I actually added a bit too much water to this one. Once I get it really well mixed in with the original texture paste, which is made using the 3D Flex powder and universal medium products by PowerTex. And so I'm going to get that really mixed in and realize that it's just way too loose. And so I'm going to only add additional 3D Flex powder to this to get it very incorporated well and back into a paste. This is the secret ingredient to be added to your 3D Flex texture paste to get it to crackle. But like I said, you really want to get this mixed together well. And I'm really scraping the bottom well, bringing it up on the sides, and then smushing any lumps together to get that really incorporated together. Now I'm going to pull out really quickly here the Easy 3D Flex powder. Now I've transferred mine into my own system for storing powders, and I have a little scoop. That does not come with the product when you purchase it. It's just something that I prefer to how I store my powdered products. So now I'm just adding it until I get it to the consistency I want. Again, I'm really mixing in, making sure I don't have any built up little pockets of dry powder in there. I want it to get it to where it is a paste. Now that I've gotten that incorporated to my liking, I am pulling out a piece of scrap paper and an Wow Studio mask. This is called Wheelie Mask. And I'm going to use this to test the thickness of this crackle paste to see if it's a good consistency. I like my paste a little bit more on the loose side. So you make yours however it feels comfortable for you to use through a stencil or a mask. And I'm going to be getting thicker and thinner areas for this because I want to see how it does with and demonstrate to you how well it does with both bigger cracks and smaller cracks depending on how thick it is or thin it is. So I'm going to get that mask pulled off to be cleaned, and then I'm going to set this aside to dry naturally. I am not going to use a heating tool on it. I find that whatever crackle paste you use, DIY or prepackaged, that you should never use the heat tool. It just won't give you nice cracks. I have pulled out some Power Smooth powder as well as some white universal medium, and I am creating a paste out of this. I am wanting to experiment and see if you can make a crackle paste out of the Power Smooth. So just like we made our Easy 3D Flex texture paste, I'm using that same method and just changing out the powder. So I'm getting that mixed, and then I'm going to come in and add some water to it. And then I'm going to apply that to a piece of scrap paper, let it dry naturally, and then we will see whether or not we can make a crackle paste out of the Power Smooth paste. Once again, I'm making thicker areas and thinner areas so that we can see a good representation of crackles if we do get crackles with this. So I'm going to set that aside to dry, and I am going to take out some texture paste where I created it using the Stone Art powder and do the same experimentation. So I've pulled out my stone art texture paste, added water to it, mixed that in, and I am adding it thick and thinly over a piece of scrap paper. I've also added some additional of the texture paste using the Easy 3D Flex also to one of these same pieces of scrap paper, just so that we can see them all next to each other. And I'm going to get this all put away and allow all these to dry naturally. Okay, these have had an opportunity to dry, and I wanted to show you that the stone art does not create a crackle. So while it's absolutely fantastic as a texture paste as well as an air dry clay, it does not crackle as easy as the 3D Flex texture paste will once you add that water to it, and neither does the Power Smooth, which is incredibly smooth. Although both of those will also not only make a great paste and a great slurry, they also make great air dry clays. But the 3D texture paste, when you add a significant amount of water to it, as I showed you, will create this fantastic crackle. And you'll get really fine crackles, which are not showing up very well here. You'll see that it does make fine crackles as well as large crackles when it is thicker. This sample is probably better and easier to see because of the dark background. You can see both the large and the small. So it does make an incredible DIY crackle paste. And you can change the color out on whatever universal medium you end up using to make your paste. And then, as I showed you, just adding a sufficient amount of water is what will enable it to give you that crackle. I hope that this has been informative. It's been a quick one, but like I said earlier, I do have the how to make your texture paste out of the 3D Flex video is listed down below for you to see how to get to this starting base and then add your water to create the crackle. I hope it's been informative for you. It's nice to have you back for Mixed Media Basics this month. Next month will be another Mixed Media technique video. Thank you for spending your time with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.